Alright guys, what we've got here is just a basic nutrition sheet that I put together to kind of track my own stuff and then give you guys an idea how to do it yourself. So the idea is, you write and first set in your columns. Once you've done that, obviously then you just fill in everything accordingly. You can have your number of servings, or serving size, number of servings, and then the calories. Now I've got this set in a per serving setup. Now you can just go ahead and have it default to where you want, but then I do calculated columns underneath. So, kcals, notice I also put the units, so that way we know. So notice I go from percentages, and then this actually should be percentage also, but you can also just change it into milligrams, whatever the unit should be. Now, in order for the calculations to actually figure out on that day, so this is just what I found hanging out around my office. Don't judge. By the way, that's a garbage food and I never want to try it again. But we can then come down here and then notice how I've got it set up so it's this cell multiplied by the number 2. So that's just literally the set number of servings. Once you do that, you'll notice that each of these in turn is going to correspond to the cell above it. Okay? See how it scans right across. So from there, what you can do instead of just entering it manually, you can just drag across and you'll have your information. From here, you've got your kcals, and then what you can then do is hit the sum button. So you're going to be able to sum up, obviously, everything in the column above. So you can see, in theory, given inhaling everything that was in my office, we can have our total amount of calories, grams, protein, carbs, fibers, fat, iron, and then vitamin C by percentage. So that's the day. So if we look down here in the corner, it says sheet. What we can do is say move or copy. So let's just say I'm simply going to make a copy. We'll rename this as just office food, and then we're going to go ahead and rename this one to garbage fire. And so what I'm going to do now is take everything I just did here and we're going to go ahead and delete it. Okay, notice now we got zeros down here. We'll go and delete, and then we've got the sum. Because what we're going to do is now take and we're going to use and figure we are going to go full-blown American and eat nothing but McDonald's for a day. Okay? So, oh look how much the stock McDonald's worth. That's cool. Good for them. Making lots of money off of people eating garbage. Okay, so how do we want to go about our day? Ooh, nutrition calculator. I wonder if it just adds up to 0 no matter what you do. Oh, yeah. Oh, join your email list. You know my location? No. Alright, so we're going to have to, of course, if we're doing anything, we're going to go all out. So we're going to say that we're going to do a double quarter pounder. And then serving size. Well, we don't need to worry about that. Number of servings, we're going to eat it all. kcal, so we got 770 grams of protein. We've got 51, yeah. Carbs, we've got 42. Fiber, it's pretty safe to say that's not there. And then we've got ourselves that 45 grams of fat, and there will be some iron and vitamin C. In fact, let's go ahead and hit the back button, and let's come on down, and I figure the PDF here is going to be better. Boom, look at that. So now let's figure out where they've got our double quarter pounder of cheese, right across here. So fiber, oh, there's actually 3 grams of fiber. Man, look at that. I guess there's some redeeming value in this, not so much. All right, from there we get 35% of our daily amount of iron, thanks to the fact that it's full of protein from beef, and then 2% of our vitamin C. So let's go on down and let's now find ourselves some fries, because you know you're not going to eat it on its own. Okay. Oh, wait. Let's do some breakfast. Obviously, we're going to have to go with, what do you guys think? Yeah, let's go with a steak and egg McMuffin. I don't even know if that's a real thing, but I bet it's great. All right, so we got 430 calories. We can hit that right off the nose. From there, we figure our total grams of protein are going to go ahead and be 26. Our total amounts of carbohydrates are going to be 38. we're getting 2 grams of fiber because we are staying regular, and then we're getting in a grand total of 13 grams of fat, 15% of our daily iron, and 8% of our vitamin C. Let's keep working our way on through. Ooh, cinnamon melts. Boy, that's just decadent. Okay, salads, that's hilarious. Let's skip that. Okay, good. Now, are we small French fries? Really? Someone does a small? Ah, there we go, large French fries. So, we do large French fry, which is going to net us now 510 calories, 24 grams of fat, a grand total of 67 grams of carbs, 5 grams of fiber, and 6 grams of protein, along with 8% of our daily iron and 70% of our vitamin C. So there you go. I mean, who needs oranges when you can eat French fries? And let's see what else we want to do. From there, we're going to go down to the bottom. So we're going to now look at what we're going to be drinking. I guess I missed. Oh man, life is pain. I'm not even going to be able to eat my nice. Oh gosh, what are those potato things that are the potato products that always come in kind of ovular shape? I'm so removed I can't even. Oh, hash browns! Boom, found it. Thank you. You guys are great. I don't know how I figured this stuff out without you guys. So we got our hash brown, which is going to net us a good 150 calories, and then I'm going to have to move this around so I can read the formatting. So we figure from there we're getting 9 grams of fat along with 15 grams of carbs, of which we're getting 2 grams of fiber along with no protein, sad face. And then we're going to be getting ourselves 2% of our daily iron and 2% of our vitamin C. Okay, so let's go ahead and figure we're going to be Americans, so I'm thinking we're going to have ourselves a nice Coke with every single. Now, I mean, come on, why are we wasting our time with the smalls? No one stops there. So, ooh, then again, those frappes do look pretty decadent. So we're just going to go with a Coke. I'm not even going to bother saying classic, much less the rest, because that's just nonsense. And we figure that each time we pound that down, that's 280 calories, which we are just throwing down no protein. 76 grams of carbohydrate, yeah, high fructose corn syrup, and no fiber, no protein, straight up sugar. Yeah, no iron and no vitamin C. Gosh, we are real Americans. So from here, I'm going to go and click, right-click, copy, and paste. Now, the Egg McMuffin and the French fry, we're figuring we're only going to do, or the hash brown we're only doing 1, but the rest of those, we're actually going to end up doing 2. So what we're now going to do is go equals this, multiplied by 2, so it's the pound, or the ampersand, yeah. And from there, we're going to go ahead and just drag it across, okay? And I can actually copy the formatting, right-click, not values, formula. So now the formula is going to move accordingly. Right-click, formula, good. And now I'm going to go equal sign, right there, hit enter, so it's going to drag it across. So, drag it across, copy, paste formulas, and boom! I've McMurdered myself for a full day with 3,700 calories. Not as much protein as I'd like to get in, but boy howdy, we're running the carb train, along with a nice healthy 160 grams of fat. So all you gotta do is just eat large French fry and a double quarter pounding with cheese for a lot of meals every single day. So, that's the basic way of how you can kind of track your diet and go through. You might want to do 1 tab for each day. You can feel free to break this up and do these totals by meal or over the entire day. I'm a fan of just kind of putting everything together so that you've got it all in a one-stop shop, so you can kind of have your intake over a day. But I think a little bit differently than a lot of people. The key is you've just got to figure out what works for you. So, hope this helped, guys. If you want me to do anything different with this or try to explain some other parts a little bit more, go ahead and just put a comment on this video, and I'll go ahead and do so. Thanks for listening. Have a great one.